% of Americans with osteoporosis are women. And with May being National Osteoporosis Awareness and Prevention Month, we're joined now by endocrinologist Dr. Nancy Shrestha of St. Peter's Diabetes and Endocrine Care to get some insight on what women can do to better protect our bone health. All of us, really. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Well, great. It's an important topic, right? I mean, so many women can be affected by this. So
definitely.
Let's talk first about the fact that obviously osteoporosis is something that a lot of times people don't even realize they have until something happens. It's silent.
It is silent, yes. So osteoporosis is your bone condition where you lose the bone density, and it causes weakening of bone, and the consequences is fracture. So before the fracture happens, if we don't screen it, then lots of people wouldn't even know they have osteoporosis or weak bone because it's silent, it has no symptoms at all, and sometimes some people might have height loss that we can see, but apart from that, it's completely silent.
Interesting. So you can lose a little bit of your height. I want to talk about screening, but before we get to that, why is it that women are affected so much more? Why are we more susceptible?
We are more susceptible because mainly of menopause. So around that perimenopausal phase, which is like 50 plus minus 5 years, there's a sudden dip of estrogen, which is really good for bone. And here you're having low estrogen, so that has a great impact in the bone loss.
So what can we do in terms of screening, and how simple is that? Because I know family history can play a role too, right?
Definitely.
So we need to make sure we're telling our doctors about our history.
Exactly. Family history, your history of any long-term use of medications like steroids, current smoking, heavy alcohol use, any chronic medical conditions like diabetes or rheumatoid arthritis. So these all play into the risk factor, and screening is a good thing about osteoporosis is screening is easy. So it's a scan. We call it DEXA scan. It's a bone density scan. It's an X-ray, very low radiation, and it's a gold standard for the screening of osteoporosis.
Well, it's easy to do, like you said. It's simple. So how do we treat it or prevent it so we don't have to deal with it in the first place?
Prevention is definitely, there are few pillars of osteoporosis prevention, and it's mainly good amount of calcium in your diet, adequate vitamin D, exercise. So weight-bearing exercises are very important for prevention. And
it can be simple exercise, right? Let's talk about walking, because I know that's a big part of the campaign this month, right?
Yes, that's a great, wonderful awareness program from Bone Health Osteoporosis Foundation. So walking is a good weight-bearing exercise, and even walking a mile a day, that is around 2,000 steps a day, it really causes significant impact in not just increasing bone density, but balance, overall mental health as well.
Right, there's so many benefits to walking, and you really can protect your bone health. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about this. Great to have you here, doctor.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Come back and see us, okay?
Will.
For more resources and to find all of our Women's Health Wednesday segments online, you can go to news10.com and look for Women's Health under the Community tab. We got to get walking.
You're watching News